Have you ever lost your phone? Welcome to week 4 already of this experiment. Today's setup took way too much longer. Way longer. Too much time was wasted. But I have a new setup, and I'm just experimenting with it. The lighting is a little bit low, I think. But it's like experimenting with light. Alright. So, if this is the first thing you see, I don't know what the first video anybody's going to see. Maybe it'll all get watched in sequence. I've only sent links. I've been posting, but I've only sent links to 2 people. And they're under strict orders not to forward it. Well, not strict, but there are requirements. They're not allowed to. Well, I'll drop that there. If you're just tuning in, the first few minutes of this, I broke it into 5 sections. First few minutes of this is talking about last week's setup, about my impressions of the look and the structure and the content. I don't know. I'm just reflecting at the beginning. Last week I had a lot of facial hair. I just let it grow just to see. And I kind of looked unkempt. My hair was a mess. And so today it's a little different. I mean, I look like me. According to me, I look like me. But what do I really look like? Do I even have eyes that can yet see what I really look like? There's a question. Alright, so there's an email address. I should mention that up front while I'm 3 minutes in. One of the things I want to do is read emails. So if the experiment goes a certain way, I'll be ready. If people want to email me and ask me questions, I'll read it. And I'll have a designated time. That'll be Friday. So I'll go in reverse. Friday is kind of a spontaneous day. Whatever I feel like doing on Friday, I do. Sometimes I'll be reading emails if that time comes when there would be emails. So HereGoesNothing at talesofTruth.com is how you contact me. That's it. Just HereGoesNothing at talesofTruth.com. Alright, so I gotta repeat. I have to repeat that at least once in every recording. Now, the setup of this is I do 1 recording a week. I just squeeze it in my journaling time. Like I do have journaling time in my schedule, and this I just slide into that slot. This is like live journaling or an experiment. Post part of my journal, my exposition. We speak extemporaneously. Exposit, I guess. I don't know. The vocabulary that'll be one thing we explore is vocabulary. What things mean. But I'm choosing to present myself a certain way. But who am I really? There are the questions that we will probe, obviously, in the first segments. Another reflection I have of last week, there's inevitably, probably at some point in this recording, because it happened in the last, probably in all of them, I have moments where I'm self-editing, and so I'm thinking. It's like, I'm not sure what to formulate, which words to formulate right now, because I don't want to disclose information. I'm thinking about things, and then only allowing certain things to be heard out loud. It's like you can do both at once. You can think and speak out loud. But the faster you talk, I guess, it's basically if you haven't prepared a speech, like what you're saying isn't part of your normal speech, when you're speaking extemporaneously, that's like thinking. Like you are just listening to me think. And that's a feeling I get when I listen to certain people talk. It's like, oh, this person is absolutely being honest. And there's a lot of people out there that aren't. Anyway, so I have moments, kind of like every now and then, where I lose my train of thought or I think about something, but I'm like, ooh, I shouldn't say that. Self-editing. Because what you speak into existence, like what I'm doing right now, is these words are going to be posted and they now exist. Boom. That's the impression this person is leaving for everyone to, that's, everybody's going to think about him. Everybody that comes across him, and if he becomes a voice people start listening to, more people start listening, because like, what's so great about this guy? And some people don't listen. They just only listen to what other people say about that person. They don't listen themselves. That's the thing. It's like people get an opinion about me based on what somebody else said, and I won't be able to defend myself if they come at me thinking something wrong, something different. So I'm just gonna document this and allow some people to see it, and then maybe it'll spread. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this project. All right. So I will look at the clock. Thank goodness it shows me a running time code while I'm recording. And I'll make each day about something. It could be, they will be different. I'd already said Friday. See, now I'm not even coherent, and that's going to be available for people to see. The guy's not even coherent, but then he recovers. My mind's wandering, but I do have a lot to think about. A lot of responsibilities, and sometimes I just do artistic stuff to keep you distracted while I'm thinking. All right. So Friday. See if I can go in reverse. Friday is random day. Thursday is talking about a chronological history, like stories about what I've been going through since 2 years ago. Like, let's tell this story this project I've been working on started 2 years ago. So let's start telling that story from the very beginning. That's Thursday. Then Wednesday is the project. I don't know. Wednesday is experimental because there's not much there's a lot I can say about the project, but at what rate of disclosure? Like, I can start disclosing things that I'm not contractually obligated to conceal, personal details. But there are other things that will take time. How long can I document this? So that'll be Wednesday. And then Tuesday is from childhood, and I have a particular story that I'm going to start here in a minute, because an edit will come up. My eyesight is so bad, I know. You barely see me. You see this right here. And I'm acting like the eyes are not yet what they are meant to be. That's the artistic part of this. Anybody who can interpret what I just said, what does he mean by that? Whew. All right. Day 1, week 4.